What's up, everybody? It's another episode of Good Brothers Community Podcast right here at Churchill Smoke Shop. It is not Friday. Again, it's Sunday. Sometimes you got to change it up a little bit. If you're not doing anything today, come out here at 4 o'clock for the Halloween costume day party hosted by the Queen of the Hills, Rita herself. So come out and have a good time, a good smoke, watch some football with us. As always, I got my right hand man, my partner in crime, Mr. P. Powell to the third power, Mr. Preston Powell the third.
What's going on, Chad? Man, how's it going? It's good to be again with you, with the good brothers. Actually, I'm smoking today, smoking a hypnotic. But the cigar of the week was a Tabac. Tabac Especial by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars. If you're not familiar with the cigar, you can check this video right here.
Welcome back to Churchill Smoke Shop Cigar of the Week. This week's cigar is a Drew Estate Tabac. As described on Cigar International, half cigar, half coffee, all amazing. The wrapper is Connecticut wrapper. The origin is from Nicaragua. I recommend you guys should come down to Churchill Smoke Shop and pick up this cigar. I think it's a good smoke, me personally. And yeah, see you next week.
With that being said, Chad, I got water today.
I had a Powerade.
Oh man, got a little toasty yesterday.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, you got cut loose every now and then. Now and then.
That's right.
But Chad, so it's been kind of an eventful week. It seems like there's still always a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
You sent out that video with the brother and with the sister kind of laying it down about emotional intelligence. Then you also had the situation with you saw a situation with Tyrese and his ex-wife.
I'll admit I probably looked at it a little less intensely as I should have. That's me looking back on it. Because I would never tell, I work with women, I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it. I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember when I made the decision, I was hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions. And I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course, I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage. Or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my,
No, it's the current friends.
It has nothing. There's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
Yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time. And that, so at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. And so if anything, if I could take anything from that and advise somebody else, because I don't want families to be torn apart.
Yeah.
It would be that if you're that hurt and you're that emotional about someone, that's not a lack of love. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. It's void of love, void of feelings. And so if I'm that emotional and I'm that hurt and I'm on that level where I'm just I can't stop thinking and I'm just obsessing over why I am hurt. If it's misguided and misdirected, it can go in a bad direction. And so I think that with that being said, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
and I made a decision like, well, I'm so angry, I'm so hurt, and this is, and I'm just like, forget it, like, never mind, like, I need to be done with this. This is horrible, you just ruminating on all the negative things and not focused on any of the positive things. I posted a reel, and I mean this. I really mean this. There was a guy who was talking about that before he decided to marry his wife, he had said or had told his wife that he needed to choose the people that would speak to her in her most emotional moments. And it was people that would be for the relationship.
Right.
And I know a lot of people had different kind of like comments about the person and everything like that, but the message of what he was saying for me resounds true, because the people I had in my ear at the time were not for that.
No, I didn't. No, I did. About what she would have done differently. I did. I saw that.
Right. He's talking about people in the ear, and I think we talked about this once before. What happens when you let other people get in your ear and start telling you things and getting involved in your relationship, and it never works like that. I've never seen it work. I saw this guy did a video which made perfect sense. He said, him and his wife at the time were having arguments, but he noticed when his wife came back after the argument, she was acting a little harsh and a little different. So he said, so when me and you argue, who you talk to? And she told him the people you talk to, and it was all her girlfriend stuff. And he said, when me and you argue, he listed the people he talked to, his dad, his brother. And he said, every time I talk to them, they defending you. He said, if your 5 people will never defend me, you're talking to the wrong people.
Right.
So basically, he was saying like you need somebody who's gonna give you honest feedback. And for women, it's hard for them to come by that. But a dude, we tell each other we can be harsh, and it's no big deal. But sometimes it's just kind of hard for them. But that was what was your take on the thing with Tyrese and his wife?
Well, like you said, other people being in your ear, but more times than not, what I see is a lot of times people have these friends that hold them up in their foolishness and not to, like you said, tell them the truth.
Right.
And that's a problem. And that's toxic and unhealthy. And that's not really a friendship. That's a moment of association to me. Because I want friends that's gonna tell me, hey, Chad, you messing up.
Right. Let you know. And most guys do that for each other. They'll say, hey, bro, or they'll at least give you the other end of it, like, hey, man, this girl, she does this for you, man. You sure you want to let that go? You sure you want to do that? They make sure you kind of look at it from all angles. And sometimes, like you said earlier, women don't do that. Now go back to that video you sent out, talking about that what's that? Emotional intelligence.
So do you ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
Kitty, what do you think? Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. Mm-hmm. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. Ooh. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat. If he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back, and sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
Oh, yeah. Man, that girl spoke the truth, because see, here's the thing. That video does not only go for women, but it go for men too. If you can't handle an emotionally intelligent person, then you're not gonna be there long, because they're gonna dismiss you.
Right.
You know.
When you said that, the first thing I thought about when she was going through all that, I said to myself something similar to what you just said. I said, man, you know, that kind of person that's that grounded, he's gonna ignore those women most of the time. They'll never have an opportunity to, you know what I mean, to engage in anything like that.
Right.
You know, that's a guy, that's a good guy you're gonna miss out on because he's already identified that, hey, you know, I can't deal with all your stuff.
Right,
so
exactly.
He's never being considered. But I just know you had your Captain America shirt on. You said you're gonna have Captain America on there.
Yeah, Captain Wholesome today. Captain Wholesome.
Tell you how crazy it is. I was supposed to be in costume today. I completely forgot.
Wow.
I completely forgot. It was rough, man. It was a rough one yesterday.
Oh yeah, good times had. Good times had.
It was a rough one all the way around. But man, the damn Saints ain't doing nothing. But hopefully we can pull this out. But everybody in the division keep losing, so hopefully we can be in pretty good shape.
Right. We up 13-12. Let's go Texas.
Oh yeah, Charlotte not looking half bad. Not looking half. You think Johnny asked me a question? You think you know, Carolina regrets getting your boy from Bryce over Stroud?
I think so. But I mean, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
You know, CJ Stroud just he's a little different. He's a little different. Yeah. He's a little different. But he playing with a chip on his shoulder too. So they got a good cast around him, and D'Amico Ryans is I think the absolute perfect coach for him.
Oh, good. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Look, I just showed you this video. I remember former NBA player Joe Smith found out his wife was doing OnlyFans.
That's rough. That's
rough. Rough ain't the word.
This shit is stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look, so. I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
I'm your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to me.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
solution. You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
I
knew that.
Thought that I would never have to go back to anything like this again.
Beforehand,
but unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
It hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keish, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right, then. But now, okay.
No,
so, wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay. And so? Whatever. I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
That ain't the word.
All your friends laughing at you behind your back. Man, I saw your girl. I saw your wife titties, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm just saying.
You know, for your wife, I mean, and not even discussing with you,
right?
And you on the internet doing stuff like that, and then she's like, "Well, I'm doing it by myself." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I was hoping that was a joke. I was like, "It gotta be a joke," because your wife, without even discussing it, she's doing OnlyFans, and you don't know about it.
Yeah, it's rough in the sweat.
Because the reality is, if she was doing OnlyFans, you probably wouldn't be your wife, but
right.
So that just, oh man, that, you know, I've seen too many videos of these young girls literally regretting that they did it. Because a lot of people, you know, I know you hear about the crazy money they make. Everybody don't make that money.
Right. Exactly.
That stuff ebbs and flows. Everybody ain't making $100,000 a month showing feet pic. So that ain't that ain't happening for everybody.
Exactly.
Well, that Joe Smith thing, man, that just took me back, man. Your wife, really?
Yeah.
Wife.
You
buy, and then this is not a young woman. Golly, man. I just first thing popped in my mind was maybe they having some kind of financial issues that she thought she would need to do this. I mean, Joe Smith made a pretty good bit of money in the NBA.
Oh, she bored one.
That could be it. Could be bored. Because I saw something yesterday that your boy and his girl started to have issues. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah, Dwayne Wade other side starting to come out, I think.
Well, yeah. Well, of course, we wasn't going to touch on it, but everybody been, since we in the NBA, talking about your boy Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard is an absolute freak. There was some wild allegations that came out last night about this man and his sexual endeavors. Dwight has been slapped with a lawsuit accusing him of assaulting a man he met on Instagram and attempting to force him to have a threesome. Screenshots of their conversation were submitted as evidence, with Dwight Howard saying stuff like, "Yes, I'm into freaky stuff. Now I want you to know I'm not gay or anything. I'm just a little nasty sometimes. I don't want to offend you." Dwight was asking for explicit videos of the man's you-know-what and videos of him playing with you-know-what. On July 19th, Howard allegedly texted Harper saying he was thinking about that meat, later telling him, "I want it." When Harper asked when, Dwight allegedly coaxed the man into coming to his home. Dwight then asked him if the man wanted to have a threesome with another man or woman, but Harper said no. But when he arrived at Howard's house, they were not alone. Another man dressed up as Catwoman that Dwight called Kitty was there and ready to get into it. Howard put on an adult film while Kitty got into it with him, but Harper did not want to partake in this. But Howard then forced himself onto Harper and made him to go into the bedroom with Kitty. After that, the victim claims he was sexually assaulted and was sent home in an Uber short after. The lawsuit accused Howard of assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment.
Hey man, I don't even want to touch that. That's so. When I saw the video of that dude grabbing that dude thing on the sideline, on the bench, come on, bro. Yeah, come on, man. Everybody got to know your business, man.
Yeah, that was just too. That was too blatant, and I didn't know either they know each other, because I can't imagine the kind of fight we'd be having on that bench or something like that. That wasn't no accident. Let's put it like that. There wasn't no accident.
No, it wasn't no accident.
That's just that's horrible.
I mean, you 6'10", rocked up, getting your back beat out. That's nasty, man. You tell another boy, please, harder. What the fuck? Oh, come on, dog.
Well,
no, man.
And then they was going through his injuries, and one of them was glute soreness.
Man.
We should be laughing at him, but man, that's
to each his own.
Yeah, we ain't got no choice but to each his own. Yeah, but that's wild, man. They wilding out here. It's just a different time, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
The Cowboys jumped on the Rams, like the Rams trying to come back a little bit.
Yeah, I trying to make a game of it. Yeah. Trying to make a game of it.
But Chad, you got anything else you want to discuss before we get out of here on this?
Man, yeah, man. I want to send prayers and thoughts to the family of actor Matthew Perry, who was found dead last night.
Yes, I heard that.
Found a hot tub. Yeah, found a hot tub. Yeah.
He drowned, but to drown in a hot tub, you have to like fall asleep or have something else happen.
Yeah, it's been noted that he had been battling drug addiction and depression. So to all our subscribers and listeners out there, please, if you have problems with mental health, please seek professional help. Find someone to talk to. Make sure you have the proper numbers on hand to call. You can always call 988 if you have suicidal ideations and things like that. But please, most important of all, reach out to someone, talk to someone.
Wow. Yeah, that's very true, because you get a lot. Saints got an interception. I mean, that's why sometimes I'll be glad to get your angle on a lot of things, Chad, because especially in our community, when it comes to mental health, we don't take it serious like it should be taken.
Right.
With all the things that go on in life, and life beating you down, and the battles we all got to fight every day, it can get to anybody. I mean, everybody have their down days. I try my best to, I have a massage chair. And I tried my best every evening. My son's gonna be always make fun of me because I get in the Oculus and I get in the massage chair. I do it every day. Like just I gotta take 15 minutes, go through that little massage and just decompress. Think about what went on in the day. What can I do better? How can I be better? Or what would I have done differently and stuff like that. And I do that every day, almost every day.
Right. And that's good, man, because everyone needs to learn how to employ positive coping mechanisms, and we know what type of coping mechanisms most individuals, especially in our community, they instill within themselves, especially when it comes to drug addiction and alcohol. And and those are coping mechanisms a lot of us, tend to turn to instead of, music therapy, aromatherapy, like you said, get in the Oculus, get in the massage chair, go for a walk, run, those types of things, even journaling. And it might sound funny to others, but it's a very serious thing because in the last 15 years, suicide rates have tripled.
Speaking of which, I mean to cut you off, but get some insight on. I've been seeing some statistics dealing with COVID. Coming out of COVID, there are a lot of people, and I would think you'd be more depressed during COVID. What is it that the not being able to assimilate back into your habits? So what would you think is the cause of?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm gonna throw some more numbers out. COVID, the anxiety rates in children, it's a pandemic with the anxiety rates with children when it came to COVID. And you are right. A lot of it is transitioning back to what's a quote unquote normal day-to-day activities, like returning to the office. You got people don't want to go back to the office.
I've known several of them.
And a lot of that comes from being comfortable, being in your own element, and a lot of that also generates anxiety because some people like to isolate. And be out and not be in that number of people.
That is true. I mean, I know people now, even they say it half-assed, haphazardly that, boy, I wish I could work from home now. I wish I could, because they spent all that, what is almost a year, just about. Everybody was shut down for a better part of a year almost.
Right.
And, a lot of people not acclimating, or they just got, like you said, used to isolating and not used to dealing with people. And I was wondering the effect on those kids missing that school year. Because even with my sons in college, that, their years all got jumbled up. So it's not something that's we can just look past.
Yeah. And some people need, especially children. A lot of educational psychologists say they need the interaction because it helps them to grow socially. Some kids don't. Like I don't have to have the interaction. Me being older and even back then, of course, as kids, you want to be with your peers and stuff like that. And a lot of them, as time goes on, a lot of them may get out of that, but you have a lot of adults need that interaction as well. So it depends on the individual and the time and space.
Well, I give, like I said, I can use me as an example. My sons, they were on campus. They came back home for last year. They were in school virtually. So I mean, they don't go to campus as much as they used to. They lived on campus, so they lost that experience. When we think about how much you gain from that period of time when you were in college living on your own.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed my time. Man.
Yeah, so that just that's a big part in that. How long you think we'll be feeling this for about the next 10 years?
Yeah, because another. I personally feel another pandemic is gonna hit America because we don't take certain things seriously, especially when it comes to health.
That's true.
Y'all wash y'all hands.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Or just use sanitizer. We keep it on the counter. I got the little bit just machine. I do the shop every day. Just the little extra things you can do to help keep everybody healthy as best we can. I mean, there's no perfect solution, but you at least can offer some solutions. I guess that's the best way I can say it.
Yeah, well said.
But with that being said, Chad, you got anything else for today?
Oh no, man. Just remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to come talk with us. We'll send you the link. Matter of fact, just come join us at the shop. We're not doing anything. Come out at 4 o'clock today. Halloween costume party hosted by the Queen of the Hill, man. And we appreciate y'all.
Good deal. That being said, we out.
Peace.